has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready? 230. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Pistol. Hey, my 7. My 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. third down. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You're talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
That's the way you make it spin, baby.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
30.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Crunch time, defense.
Here's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds Penny. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
Hey,
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Orbit. Double dog. That's the way.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Eight.
Now Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, watch this.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown,
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Block 80! I'm not ready.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. To throw again is Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just... Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go.
So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Now Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, Charles, it's